What's going on, everybody? Trey with G Square Tactical, and today we're going to be doing a installation on the new FX A12 Pro brought to us by Fox Army. So Fox Army is a company that we have partnered with not only to receive products to be able to review them, but also so that way we can give you guys a discount on selected products. So if you are shopping for Fox Army optics on Amazon, anywhere that you can find them at, if you use code G210, you will get 10% off your purchase. So a really cool little opportunity. We're super happy to have partnered with Fox Army. So today, as you can see, already have this optic mounted. So we're going to kind of take a look at the process that I went through in mounting this optic, talk about some screw sizes, torque specs. Obviously, those are going to be different depending on whichever rifle or pistol you are mounting this optic on. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so I have the optic right here. This is the Fox Army FX A12, a really neat little optic from Fox Army, some specs on it. So it is a red dot reticle color. Reticle is 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle. And its function is shake to wake, lock mode. So somewhat innovative, has a lot of features that you would like to see on optics, so that shake wake feature doesn't necessarily drain your battery. So getting into the initial install of this particular optic, I am mounting it on my G3 Tactical, which is brought to us by Taurus, an awesome company. If you guys haven't or are not familiar with Taurus, please go check them out. We have reviewed a lot of their pistols on the channel. I want to make sure that you guys know this gun is safe, so I am fully disassembling this firearm. You always want to make sure that your firearms are safe before you get into any type of upgrades, modifications, things of that nature. I chose this pistol mainly because it was one that I had in the safe that already had these raised sights that will co-witness with the optic that I'm going to choose to put on it. So if you guys have a G3 Tactical and you're watching this video, you can kind of follow along step by step with me. If you don't worry about it, because a lot of these things that we talk about are going to also apply to you. So you're going to want to maintain some of the same things that I do. So again, discount code G210. This is the Fox Armory FX A12. Today we're going to be selecting first our mounting plate. So if you have the G3 Tactical, I chose to use plate 2. It's what fits best on this particular slide. And the screws that I'm going to be using are number 6-32. So number 6 is the size of the screw. So it is a standard thread pitch, 32 threads per inch on this particular screw. So if you guys are looking for a screw or wondering which size it is that's going to fit, it will be that number 6/32. Torque specs are going to be 8.2 pounds. You don't want to over tighten. I have made that mistake before, and today I'm going to be using this Wheeler Engineering torque hand tool that I purchased. It is very helpful and very beneficial when it comes to putting optics on guns. It's tightened down to spec. Didn't take me too long. Getting the initial plate off of this pistol was no hard task at all. It has a very clear dot with a battery chamber on the top, which is very easy to take off. You can adjust it up and down on the top with a little flathead screwdriver that this particular optic does come with. So you get a couple tools to work on your optic with, one of which being the tool that you can use to tighten down the screws. But I always recommend doing them to torque specs, and there are a few people that I've ever met in my life that can do it just using one of these Allens. I always recommend using the Wheeler product. The other tool that it comes with is obviously that adjustment for windage and elevation. You can go up and down on the top and right to left on the side, both of which are very interesting and neat features, and your locking feature is found on the left side of this FX A12 Pro. A very nice feature to lock in that red dot once you have it on point and once you have it on sight, where you want it to be at in relation to whichever gun you are shooting. You can certainly do that and lock it in place for good. You also have the option to mount it on a rail. If you were putting it on a rifle, it does come with said option. You get a couple different packs of screws that you could potentially use depending on which firearm you're mounting it on. I know that a lot of them have different screw sizes, and because of that, I've recently purchased a pack of screws that just encompasses everything that Gina's mentioned on the channel as well before in the past. It also comes with a microfiber cleaning cloth. Again, guys, G Squared 10, I can't say it enough, 10% will save you a little bit of money. Maybe you can put that towards something else that you might want later on down in the future. Please make sure you go check these guys out. They're really awesome, and we really appreciate them sending us this Optic. It does come with a product manual, which is really helpful and beneficial. Mentions the dot size, dot color. Battery type is CR1632. Has 10 different brightness settings, 8 for daylight and 2 for that night vision. Unlimited eye relief, 1 magnification. It's really, really neat. So for those of you that are interested in direct mounting it to the slide, it is equipped with that RMR mounting footprint. So Trijicon RMR mounting footprint. There's a lot of optics out there, or rather guns, that you can direct mount flush to the slide with that Trijicon RMR mounting footprint. Width of this particular optic, you're going to be looking at about 28.7 millimeters, so side to side. Height being top to bottom at its highest point is 25.4 millimeters, and overall length is 45.2 millimeters. So all in all, a very interesting, very aesthetically appeasing optic in my opinion. And if you do want to protect it whenever you're not shooting it, you can always put this guard over the top that it comes with. A really, really nice feature that honestly is something that you don't normally find on budget-friendly optics. You can go out and you can spend $500, $600, $700 on a Trijicon. You can go spend $300, $400 on a Holosun, maybe more. But this Fox Army comes in between that $100 to $200 range, which is very, very nice. And you receive that 10% off if you use our code G210. Please make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment if you enjoyed today's upload, and we really appreciate your support. Thanks, guys.